Hey guys, LittleKuriboh here on Duelist Kingdom Island, coming to you from a completely different location today. This is obviously a lot closer to the ocean. I'm in a lot of pain. It's not emotional pain for once, it's physical pain. So that's something, not a good thing, but it's a something. See, I went wandering as I tend to do on an island that is completely open to me for exploration, and I met this guy called Mako Tsunami, and he invited me to sit down and share some of his fish with him because he'd been out fishing rather than playing card games with people, which is weird. He was perfectly pleasant initially, and then I said, you know what, this has been a nice meal, you seem like a nice guy, we've been hanging out and chatting for a good hour or so, I should probably get back to playing this game and trying to, win the Duelist Kingdom tournament. And so I got up and I was starting to walk away, and then I suddenly feel this extremely sharp pain in my ankle, and I look down and there's a massive off harpoon just jamming out of it. It turns out he was very upset with my decision to stop hanging out with him, so he felt that the socially acceptable way of getting me to stay and be his friend was to threaten me with a sharp instrument. A weapon, you might say. So yeah, I am kind of stuck to the ground because there's a harpoon jamming into my foot through the ground. Can't move, in a lot of pain, bleeding out. And Mako hasn't even stuck around. He left to go fish some more. So I don't know what the goal was here. We're not hanging out anymore. Was this just vindictive? I feel like even if the option were there, I wouldn't want to be his friend now that he's come at me with a sharp weapon. I feel like even if I had the option to talk to him, I wouldn't want to be his friend right now, what with him shanking me with a fisherman's object. Harpoon. But anyway, welcome to Desert Island Decks. If I happen to pass out from blood loss during this episode, I do apologize. I should probably also mention that the new episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged came out just recently, and you can go check that out on this channel on YouTube. Just browse my videos or just search Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged episode 78. Should be able to find it. I'm very proud of it. I'm also very grateful for the help of Inagata Davida for all his help editing that. He did an amazing job. He really brought everything together. He made it look fantastic. He made it twice as good as it would have been if I'd tried doing it. So thanks for that. Pain. I mean, so much pain. Of the many other things that I have to shout about, I have to give a shout out to MasakoX and Philly over on the MasakoX Extreme channel. Sorry, I'm bleeding, so I'm making it hard to talk. They're opening Dragon Ball Super themed packs every single day leading up to Christmas, of which there are only 9 days left. It's crazy. Hopefully I'll have this thing bandaged up by that time. That'll be a nice Christmas present. But without further ado, we have yet another War of the Giants pack, which has done me very well in the past. It's given me some really good cards, if you ask me. So I'm looking forward to opening this one and hopefully giving me something, if not to defeat Pegasus, but to heal from this grave injury that I'm suffered from. So here we go, another one of these War of the Giants. Spell card. I'm looking for more spell cards. So we got Forbidden Lance. Is that a guy called Lance who's forbidden from doing things? Actually, you know what? It feels like this Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack is mocking me because the first thing I got was a harpoon, essentially. Great. Bleeding to death Yu-Gi-Oh! Card pack, but thanks for the reminder. Forbidden Lance. And it says, target one face-up monster on the field, and until the end phase it loses 800 attack, but is unaffected by the effects of other spell or trap cards. So not only would this be good to take 800 attack away from my opponent, if I did it to one of my own monsters, I could have it be unaffected by any spell or trap cards on the opponent's side. So if I had a particularly powerful monster, or if my opponent didn't have any monsters on the field, I'd be able to just attack him with this and not have to worry about any of the cards in his spell or trap field. So that's handy. Still kind of messed up that it's a harpoon. Whoa. Spank my ass and call me Maragishtar. Exodius, the ultimate forbidden lord. Ah! Exodius! That's not possible! No one's ever been able to draw him! It's a 10-star monster. It's a spellcaster / effect. It's got an attack of, and a defense of 0. Let's read what this thing does. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by shuffling all monsters in your graveyard into the deck, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. When this card declares an attack, send one monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. This card gains 1000 attack for each normal monster in your graveyard. If this face-up card would leave the field, banish it instead. If there are 5 different Forbidden One cards in your graveyard that were sent there by this card's effect, you win the duel. You know what? That's pretty cool. I need a really powerful monster in and while its attack is, it will actually gain attack based on how many monsters are in my GY. So far, some pretty great cards, I gotta say, guys. Arc Knight Parshath. And hey, let's take into account that this is a light monster, so that spell card I got in one of the previous pack openings that would affect light monsters' effects, this would get benefit from it. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, draw 1 card. That's a good card too. Oh, they're all good. I hate when they're all good. What? Helping Robo for combat. So in other words, the robot from Rocky IV that Paulie gets from his birthday. Only it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Or it's Chibi Robo, depending on what you prefer. Video game or movie references, I don't know. It's a machine/effect. It says when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, draw 1 card, then return 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. That's handy, but not that handy. I mostly just like you because you're the helping Robo for combat. Like MODOK if it were a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Comics. Last one, the trap card Stronghold the Moving Fortress. I feel like this is a Miyazaki reference that I'm not getting. And the picture's just sort of got a giant robot going, whoa, mate, hang on now. Special summon this card in defense position as an effect monster. While you control a green gadget, red gadget, and yellow gadget, this card's attack becomes 3,000. I don't have any of those though. So it's a toss-up between Forbidden Lance, Exodius, and Air Knight Parshath, because these are all really good. But I had to choose one. This is tough. I do need more spells, and this light monster would benefit from that other spell card. But Exodius, the ultimate Forbidden Lord. I just can't not pick it, guys. I don't have any other super powerful monsters, and I know this isn't super powerful by default, but I need something like this in my deck. I feel like I need it. I feel like this one is, like, it's just meant to be, you know, because of the connection with the Yu-Gi-Oh show and everything. I kind of know what this is. That was a tough one. That was the toughest choice I've had to make yet. But yeah, I'm going with Exodius. Did I choose right? Did I choose wrong? Am I gonna die slowly and painfully from blood loss? Please tell me in the comments. Also want to give a huge shout out to our Patreon pledges. Your names are all popping along on the screen there. Popping along? You guys are hopping along. You guys are scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Good to see you guys. Always good to see you. Hey, what's up? Nice. And of course, don't forget that MasakoX on his MasakoX stream channel is going to be opening a different Dragon Ball Super themed card pack every day leading up to Christmas, and he's got to put them all on his advent calendar, the ones that he's chosen, and it's gonna be cool. Why don't you pop over to his newest video and ask him if he has a bandage? Because I might need it. I'll see you guys later.